Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading him out is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
One thing that I think Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't get enough credit for is his toughness. This is a guy who plays through injuries, but it's also being mentally tough, knowing that everyone's always trying to move him out of the lineup, trying to find a replacement for him, yet he continues to battle and has earned the total respect of his teammates.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Laird, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Connor. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 72 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Fourth down, Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the other?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Go now. 10 logo. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shoot.
On 1st and 10 is counter. A second broken tackle. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.